This video is about watching tiger salamander larvae in the high desert of the Colorado Plateau country. At this elevation, the tigers depend heavily on cattle tanks. These are usually man-made structures, bulldozed out of the earth. They're designed to catch and store runoff precipitation. There's no guarantee that they'll have water in them. Some are dry more often than not. But if we've had a wet winter and spring, there might be enough water for the tiger salamanders. The terrestrial adult salamanders spend most of the time underground, usually in rodent burrows. But on rainy nights, they may travel to the ponds and pools, such as this cattle tank, where they'll mate and lay eggs. The eggs hatch, the larvae grow, metamorphose, and leave the water. And the cycle begins again. By midsummer, the water's cloudy with algae and churned up sediment. It's still a couple of feet deep out in the middle of the tank, but the water's being baked away by the sun. The margins of the pool are just a skin of opaque water over flats of thick, sticky mud. If you wade into the tank, you'll sink over the tops of your boots. The shores of the tank buzz with flies, and there is an organic odor that some might struggle to ignore. This is my favorite time to film the salamanders. They're highly active now, and large enough to see easily. I'll set my tripod as close to the water as I can without sinking too far into the mud. And if I'm lucky, the tigers will slither up into the shallows so far that they'll be almost completely out of the water. They'll slide through the mud flats, leaving muddy trails through the clouds of filamentous green algae. They creep forward, pause, creep forward some more. Then suddenly they'll lunge. Watching the tigers is just a wondrous experience. It makes me think of what it would be like to travel back through the ages to see the huge amphibia from the Permian period. It makes me nostalgic for creatures for a time that I've never seen. I can't see exactly what it is that the larvae are eating. From watching tigers at other sites, though, these are probably eating anything that will fit into their mouths. One of the things I've noticed about the tigers at this site, their upper gills are discolored, while their lower gills appear to be normal. Maybe the way these tigers hunt, half in and half out of the water, has chronically exposed their upper gills to the air and to the harsh sunlight, and it causes this. I wonder. As the weeks roll on, the tank still has water in it, but I only see 1 or 2 salamander larvae. And in a few more weeks, there's finally nothing left but cracked mud, and the larvae are gone. I'm hoping that they have finished metamorphosing before the dry times, that they've left the water all the way and crawled out onto the land, found or dug a burrow, that they will spend the dry times ahead, the extremes of heat and cold, in their dark underground palaces, that they'll be dreaming salamander dreams of the strange, strange days that they spent in the light.